Top 5 Classic Adult Actresses from 80s No Longer With Us. Candye Kane, born Candice Hogan on the 13th of November, 1961, in Ventura, California, was an American singer-songwriter, actress, and former adult film performer who later became a celebrated blues artist. She began her career in the early 1980s, appearing in films and modeling work. Kane worked in adult entertainment during the 1980s, appearing in numerous productions and magazines, before shifting focus to music by the 1990s. She developed a strong reputation in blues and jazz, recording albums and touring internationally throughout the 1990s and 2000s. She performed extensively with major blues labels, including Roof Records in 2005 and Delta Groove Records by 2009, releasing several acclaimed records and establishing herself as a respected stage performer. During the 2000s, she received multiple honors and nominations in the blues community, including Blues Music Award nominations such as B.B. King Entertainer of the Year and Best Contemporary Blues Female, along with various festival and regional awards. In 2008, she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and underwent surgery the same year, entering remission. The cancer later returned, and she continued performing until her death on the 6th of May 2016 at age 54 in Los Angeles. Cara Lott was born Pamela Grace Weston on the 6th of August 1961 in Huntington Beach, California. She grew up in a middle-class Catholic family and entered the entertainment industry at age 18 after submitting lingerie photos to Hustler magazine, which led to her being selected as a centerfold in 1981. She began modeling and quickly moved into adult films in the early 1980s, building a steady career through the decade. After a break in 1991 to study health sciences in college, she later returned to performing in the late 1990s and again in the mid-2000s, working mainly in mature-themed productions. She appeared in hundreds of productions across her career, such as Sweet Young Foxes, 1983, also working as a featured dancer and model for men's magazines. She became especially recognized in the MILF genre during her later years in the industry. In 2006, she was inducted into the AVN Hall of Fame and also honored by the Legends of Erotica Awards for her long career and influence. After retiring, she faced serious health issues including chronic illness and kidney disease, and she passed away on the 19th of March 2018 at the age of 56 in Orange County, California. Viper-born Stephanie Patricia Green on the 12th of September 1959 in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, was an American adult film actress, writer, and director known for her striking snake-tattooed appearance and intense screen presence. She was raised in New Hampshire and had a varied early life, including ballet training, regional theater work, and service in the U.S. Marine Corps before entering entertainment. She later moved into modeling and stage performance before transitioning into adult films in the mid-1980s, and quickly became a recognizable figure in the industry, appearing in numerous productions and earning attention for her bold image. She also worked in writing and directing, with credits in both adult and mainstream-related projects. Her career peaked around the late 1980s and early 1990s before she disappeared from the industry in 1991. She received industry recognition during her active years, including an AVN Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Mystery of the Golden Lotus in 1990. After leaving the industry, she returned to New Hampshire, worked in healthcare roles including as a phlebotomist, and lived a private life until her death on the 24th of December 2010 from lung cancer at age 51. Karen Summer, born Dana Michelle Alper on the 22nd of July, 1962, in Los Angeles, California, was an American adult film actress, model, and performer who became active during the early 1980s and later built a long career in entertainment and media. She grew up in Tarzana and Encino, California, and entered the entertainment industry working as an extra, stand-in, and production assistant in mainstream Hollywood, including work connected with the Dukes of Hazzard in the late 1970s and early 1980s. In 1982, she entered the industry after meeting casting director Jim South, beginning as a nude model before moving into film performances. Throughout the 1980s, she appeared in many productions for major directors and became a recognizable figure of the VHS era. After retiring in the 1990s, she later returned in 2014, also working as a radio host and digital performer. In 2015, she was inducted into the AVN Hall of Fame, XRCO Hall of Fame, and Legends of Erotica, recognizing her long-standing influence in the industry. After periods working outside the industry in healthcare and legal assistance, she remained active in media projects and fan platforms. She passed away on the 18th of December 2023 at age 61 in Florida due to lung failure. Gina Gianetti was born Gail Anne Marie Gross on the 19th of February 1952 in San Francisco, California. She was an American actress and feature performer who worked mainly in film and video productions from the early 1980s through the 1990s. She initially worked in Hollywood behind the scenes and, according to trivia records, also had experience as a stunt woman before fully entering on-screen performance work. This background helped her transition into acting and modeling roles in entertainment productions. Gianetti began appearing in adult films in the early 1980s, with credited roles in productions such as All American Girls, 1982, and A Taste of Money, 1983. She later became active in video-era productions throughout the late 1980s and 1990s, often credited under the name Beverlee Hills. Her work included a mix of feature roles and modeling-style video appearances across many independent studios. She gradually stepped away from active film work after the 1990s. Gina Gianetti passed away on the 14th of August, 2003, in Medford, Oregon, at the age of 51.